Piper, who let you back inside? I told Sullivan to keep that gate shut. You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level of dishonesty in that paper of yours. I'll have that printer scrapped
that
for
a statement,
parts.
Mr. McDonough? Tyrant mayor shuts down the press. Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatened to throw free speech in the dumpster.
What newspaper are you talking about?
Mine. Public Occurrences. And we're the hard look at the truth. So are you with us or not?
Yeah, you actually fell for that. Especially because, you know, a month of supplies, but I'm not carrying, I don't have a Brahmin or anything with me. What's LA Noir guy? Sure, I
always
like news.
believed in freedom of the press.
Rightly so. A true medium for the people.
Oh, I didn't mean to bring you into this argument, miss. No. You look like Diamond City material. Welcome to the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Safe, happy, a fine place to come. Spend your money. Settle down.
There was a
Don't
hold
let this
right there.
muckraker here tell you otherwise, all right?
What are you two arguing about anyway?
What do you think? Print lies and everybody's happy. But if you print the truth...
Now, was there anything particular you came to our city for?
What is this place anyway?
Why, this is the safest place in all the Commonwealth, with the strongest community and highest standards of living available. We have stores, doctors, schools, power, running water, and the wall
Tenpenny all over
as
again.
our sacred protector. You'll learn more about the wall soon, I'm sure. But I was talking about you. Come on now, what brought you all the way out here?
Just looking for something.
Oh, what is it you're looking for?
Who would I talk to about finding a missing person?
Well, whatever you do, don't bother going to Diamond City Security for help.
Don't listen to her. Well, I'm afraid that our security team can't follow every case that comes through. I'm confident that you can find help here. Diamond City has every conceivable service known to man. One of our great citizens can surely find the time to help you.
A mayor of a great city must know everyone. Who can help me?
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have time for any more questions. I'm a busy man. Enjoy your stay in our fair city.
This is ridiculous. I want the truth, McDonough. What's the real reason security always shrivels away when talk of missing persons
I've had
comes
enough
up?
of this, Piper. From now on, consider you and that little sister of yours on notice.
Yeah, keep talking, McDonough. That's all you're good for. A big Diamond City welcome from the mayor. You feel honored yet? Look, I gotta go get settled in, but, stop by my office later. I have an idea for an article you'd be perfect for.
Awesome. Can I get some of that? I'm not wearing my wedding ring anymore. I took it off. Yeah, missing persons. Look, I don't want the kid back. I don't want the kid back. You know, the husband's dead. The kid's gone. I'm free. One thing that, you know, the biggest thing I've noticed that I love about this is not only are the characters like animated, you know, they have gestures, but, you know, the camera angles change to watch them. So instead of like in, you know, Fallout 3 in New Vegas, they're just static standing in front of you, doing these rather generic motions. I do like that very much, that it more sets the scene.
You're Sullivan, right?
So, you're that traitor Piper was talking about. Something tells me she's pulled the wool over my eyes again. Right?
Really?
I didn't mean to lie, officer. It all just happened so fast.
Oh, sure it did. Happened
Really?
so
That
fast
was
you forgot
yellow.
all about basic human decency. Didn't your mother ever teach you to be honest? Hey, what's brought you into town anyway? Be good to note it down in the logs.
I'm trying to find someone.
Is that so? Who are you looking for?
An infant boy. Kidnapped.
Oh, look, I'm sorry, but we're under orders not to get involved in missing person cases. There's a lot of Institute paranoia right now. We can't really risk fanning those flames with official action. What if people panic?
The Institute? What's that?
Ah, damn. Look, I really shouldn't have said that. They're just a scapegoat, all right? Something people blame when things go wrong. If you really want to know, there's a whole newspaper inside the city that won't stop talking about them. Public occurrences.
I just need a little information, Danny. We can keep this off the record.
I'm sorry, but I can't. I got orders.
How about we do a simple trade? Money for information.
Hey, I don't take bribes, okay? No.
I'll ask somewhere else then.
Chin up. Maybe someone in town can help you?
Yeah, sure, you're useless. Gonna empty your cash registers.
Hey.
Hey.
Nice hair. Guess there would be nothing to loot in here. Alright, well. Let's head on in. Head on in. To Diamond City, finally. 4 days later, we finally make it to Diamond City. Adhesives was rare. Okay, yeah. But finding tons of it.
So, this is the famous Diamond City. I suppose I hope to find more of a gem than a dusty home base. Civilization in the rough, if you will.
Whoa. It's really calling out my butt there. Oh, my charisma ain't the best for talking to people. Let's see. Was it under... Oh yeah, they're sneaking. I could get better at sneaking. Or Scrapper if my intelligence was a bit higher. Science if my intelligence was a little bit even higher. I'll pluck sneak though. Yes. There, maybe now sneaking will do a bit better.
How are the paper sales?
Well, the presses are getting overloaded. That motor is going to go soon if we don't replace it.
You've been saying that for weeks, and the old girl
Can I take
still keeps
Mentats
cranking.
better talk to people? Yeah,
Stop
probably
whining
actually.
so much.
Yeah, they'll boost my charisma.
I gotta head into the office.
That's
you
true.
can start whistling if you see any angry politicians coming our way.
Why? Is something wrong? Piper? Free paper to newcomers. If the Institute grabs you in the night, at least we warned you.
The Institute?
You ain't heard of the Institute, lady? They snatch people up in the night and no one hears from them again. It's all in the paper. Better read up before they grab you, too.
Who's gone missing?
Drifters, residents, stadium seat snobs. Seems every year or so, someone's gone. And we all know why. So you better be careful, newcomer. The Institute is out there. And they'll grab you, too. Like I said, it's all in the paper.
I believe you. Thanks.
You're a real lost lamb in the wolf's den, lady. So what are you doing in Diamond City, anyway?
I came here looking for someone.
Let me guess. That someone's gone missing, right? That's what I'm telling you. So who is it?
A baby boy. He was... kidnapped.
A baby? Wow, that's a new one. Usually it's adults. You're in bad luck. No one tries to find missing people in Diamond City. Missing people means the Institute is involved. And no one's going to want to get the Institute's attention.
You're a smart kid. Isn't there someone in town who isn't afraid of this Institute?
Well, there is the detective, Mr. Nick Valentine. He's not afraid of anything. If anyone's gonna help you, it's him.
What else do you know about Mr. Valentine?
I know all the adults who go there won't
Maybe they
admit
took
it.
dog meat.
Ain't
Oh
that
no!
the way it is? No one's
Not dog
ever
meat.
grateful for the people who help out the most.
Thanks. You were a big help.
Remember, the Institute's out there, newcomer. Watch your back.
Yes, I could probably take mentats. Or at least certain ones, like different mentats. Like great mentats. Or for buying and selling. And your regular mentats just boost your intelligence and perception. There was orange mentats, which I thought I made. Do I not have orange mentats? Could have sworn I made orange mentats at one point. It's like the different types of mentats I think now actually affect what's Oh no wait, great mentats do boost charisma. They boost it by 5 over standard mentats, which just boost intelligence and perception. So party time mentals. Haven't been able. You can't make party time ones, but you can make different types. So make the different times. How long have I been going? We'll go about 50.
The Institute spying on your home? Read the public.
Oh yeah, she gave me a newspaper, didn't she? So what was it called? What was? Oh, no. Aesthetic Truth. That's what it was. October 2287, Synthetic Truth by Piper Writes. Noodles, we all eat them, we all love them, and Diamond City's Power Noodles has supplied this sustenance for the past 15 years. From the stilted mechanical cadence of Takashi's programmed Japanese to the fragrant steam that wafts from each bowl, to the scalding tang of each delicious mouthful. The ordering and eating of noodles is but one of many shared human experiences. Or is it? I was struck by this very question as I sat at the counter of Power Noodles last Wednesday night, just after 5 p.m., enjoying a dinner I had done so many times before. That's when I noticed our very own Mayor McDonough settle up to a stool, engaged in the very same ritual, right hand extending, mouth opening, teeth chewing, yes, eating noodles, the shared experience of almost every Diamond City resident. So it must have also seemed to residents of Diamond City nearly 60 years ago on an uncharacteristically warm May evening in 2229, as they sat around the very same counter. That was before the days of Takahashi's and his noodles, when the bar served not noodles, but ice-cold Nuka-Colas, frothy beers, and stiff shots of whiskey. The barman's name was Henry, and that night he facilitated the shared human experience of drinking, smoking, talking, and laughing. That is, until tragedy struck. There aren't many among us who are even old enough to remember that evening, although some of the city's ghoul residents certainly could have. They've not been forcibly removed thanks to Mayor McDonough's anti-ghoul decree of 2282. But there is one person among us who does remember distinctly the events of that evening. Respected matriarch Eustace Hawthorne, who recounted her story in a public occurrence exclusive interview. Oh, I was there all right. Sitting right at the bar, sure as you're sitting in front of me now, 22 years old or so, and just looking to have a good time. I was safe behind the wall. We all were. So what was the harm? And let me tell you that Mr. Carter made it easy. He came to town earlier that day, said he was from out west somewhere. It didn't really matter. What did matter was his smile and his laugh, and the way he'd make everyone feel at ease. That night at the bar, we just sort of crowded around him. Everyone wanted to exchange a word or hear about the state of the Commonwealth, and Mr. Carter, he was all too happy to oblige. It was just wonderful until it wasn't. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. Eustace continued her account of that evening, and the moment when things turned sinister, and the truth about Mr. Carter was revealed. We'd been drinking and carrying on. Must have been 3 hours. Mr. Carter had 4 or 5 drinks in that time. He seemed a bit drunk, I guess, like the rest of us. Then something just sort of happened. He was smiling, but the smile sort of went from his face, and all in an instant, and then his cheeks started twitching. Kind of funny. And I remember watching him, clear as if it happened yesterday. He reached inside his coat, took out a revolver, and then blam! He shot Henry, the barman, right in the head. Didn't hesitate, didn't show any emotion. Mr. Carter killed Henry as casually as if he were paying him for a drink. But his cheek never did stop twitching. Let me tell you, all hell broke loose after that. What Eustace is describing is, of course, the infamous incident known as Broken Mask. When the people of the Commonwealth learned for the first time that the Institute, the shadowy scientific organization responsible for the creation of combat androids, has actually succeeded in creating a model so advanced it could effortlessly infiltrate human society. Unbeknownst to the people of Diamond City, the Institute had somehow evolved their androids into true synthetic humans, synths. After he shot Henry, that Mr. Carter shot 3 or 4 other people too. Like I said, all hell broke loose. The guards came running, they opened fire, and Mr. Carter, he kept shooting, and throwing people around left and right. Finally, those guards put him down. Seems like they had killed a man who had flipped his lid, gone crazy. And he lay there like a dead, crazy man, sure enough. God, it was horrible. But then we saw the plastic and the metal. This was one of the early synths, you see, and we realized it wasn't a man at all. It was then we knew the Institute wasn't just out there. The Institute was everywhere now, among us. It was never determined precisely why the synth known as Mr. Carter went on this killing spree. Some suggest he had somehow been remotely controlled by the Institute, who wanted to combat effectiveness. Still, others felt he had simply malfunctioned, a hypothesis supported by the twitching cheek, and was never meant to kill anyone. But at that time, the why hardly seemed important. What mattered was that the humans of the Commonwealth had been truly infiltrated by the organization, whose intentions and motives were and still are a complete mystery, using a model of synth even less advanced than the ones Institute has in service today. Which brings us to noodles, specifically the noodles consumed by Mayor McDonough last Wednesday night, in the same spot that Mr. Carter, the synth, went haywire and mercilessly killed several people. After spending hours sharing the experience, the people of Diamond City assumed was reserved for members of the human race. They were wrong. Are we? Wow, that was a lot of reading. I guess there's the mayor's office up there. Synthetic truth.
You can't stop the press.
Wasn't trying to. All Faith Chapel. Let's check it out. Let's check out a few places, and then we'll wrap up for today. Oh, hi.
Good to see someone new in the chapel. Diamond City treating you all right?
This your chapel here, Pastor?
Well, that depends. I suppose I should say this chapel really belongs to God.
Oh, thanks.
But since I never get around to deciding which God in particular, I guess you could say it belongs to all of them. Now, if you ever need a quiet place to sit down and ponder the Almighty in whatever form strikes your fancy, we're always open.
You don't practice any particular religion here?
As long as you believe in something, you're welcome. Diamond City is full of people trying to build a better life. I just don't want them to forget what makes them human while they're at it. So the chapel is open 24 hours a day, to whatever form of worship you like, long as it's peaceful.
I'm just gonna take a look around.
Go right ahead.
Can I be of service?
Not sure which god I'm supposed to be praying to. Pastor says it doesn't matter.
This place. She's gone. She vanished. Here we are. Oh, get her hair done.
Anyone is one of those things. It's that secretary of his, her and her perfect hair.
Oh, she would talk.
Mayor's secretary, come on, Ma. I cut her hair myself, and I know human hair.
That's just it, Johnny. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference. You Nick McDonough with your razor, he'd bleed. Don't mean nothing.
Well, hello
Looking
there.
for a haircut. The salon's
Another
open
one
in
of
the
the
morning.
poor and stupid of Diamond City come begging for table scraps?
Sorry.
I don't beg, you stuck-up old bat.
Fine. Go ahead and pretend you're someone important. I'm getting bored. Why don't you make yourself scarce?
Who are you, anyway?
Anne Codman, of the Codman family? Of the upper stands? If you haven't heard of us, that just shows how unimportant you are. Now, were you leaving or not?
Bitch.
What did you say? Oh, whatever. I'm done talking to you.
That was worth it. Oh, everyone just left. I guess it's because it's nighttime. I guess everyone's wrapping up. Night.
Oh, wow. You're tall.
Okay. I mean, I am, but how did you know
shoot
that?
people, lady? My dad says outsiders shoot people. My friends say outsiders smell. But you don't smell at all.
He's getting a good whiff there.
Oh, man, you got a robot butler?
Oh, yeah.
I want a robot butler.
Hi.
Wow, I'm popular today.
Excuse me.
Newcomer, huh? Talk to Abbott at the wall, if you want a history lesson. Do yourself a favor and just say yes. It's all he understands.
Yes?
Sure. Don't actually want a noodle cup.
Ah, is that a Protectron over there? Greetings, sir. Good to see another robot in town. That chef hat becomes you. Takahashi, you say? I'm Codsworth. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Oh, is that so?
He's asking,
Well,
what am
we
I
both
saying?
know Rodco's no General Atomics. Not surprising it failed. Shoddy work.
Read the paper?
Chin up, though.
Damn sense.
Never know.
Hiding
Parts
among
will
us.
turn up.
No, that's not what he's saying. He's asking a question, but...
No thanks.
Alright, well, Diamond City. It took 4 days, but we made it to Diamond City. This is where you wish you could shoot people. Can you not? You could. Not going to, but maybe one day we'll come back and just shoot people.
I hear there's a bar in the old theater district that's for raiders only.
Oh, right.
Combat zone. I'd stay clear if I was you.
I'm just standing here and learning stuff. It's cool though.
Do all you outsiders wear such funny clothes?
Would you stop it, kid? Just neat, huh? Anyway. Alright, Diamond City. Oh, they don't die, they're persistent. They're like companions. I take it because of that you actually tried. I'm guessing you actually tried to shoot the residents. Why am I not surprised? This has been fun. Holy crap. I love this game. You have not? You haven't? Oh. I love this game. The only downside is won't be able to play it again until Monday. I'd love to shoot Anne. Yeah, maybe. These guys are still looking at me. Well, that's going to be a video blocked in Germany. Every video that's had like a piece of like that old world music in it has been blocked in Germany when I put them up on YouTube. It's the weirdest thing. Worst game of the year. Yeah, if you go on Metacritic, it's the worst game of the year. Yet I can't find a single person who's actually played it that I know personally that doesn't love it. So yeah, I think probably, of course I'll be back Monday, usual time. I'll probably go back to my settlement and just work on my settlement. Like, you know, fast travel from Diamond City, head back to my settlement, go work on it. If I'm not doing anything this weekend, like if I just get bored and I'm not playing something else, I might do a random stream. That's pretty much how it's gonna be after this week, because after this week I'm going Monday, Wednesday, Friday again, because it's a lot of work to take all this footage, put it up on YouTube, and with all my other recordings.
Bad went down. The old Museum of Witchcraft up near Salem.
Mm-hmm.
Why would anyone even go there? Been abandoned forever.
Well, that gets added to my map. I just gotta stay in here, stuff gets added. You don't love it, you prefer 3 New Vegas? Well, that's fine. Not everyone's gonna love the game. But, I mean, I think it's a good game. I mean, personally, at least what I've played so far, I actually prefer this over 3 in New Vegas. Not that 3 in New Vegas aren't also really great games. I really love them too, so. But yeah, as I was saying, next week we go back to the normal schedule of Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If I do extra, it's just going to be whenever I decide to, because this took a lot of time. Because I'm taking these episodes and I'm breaking up into 30 minutes, and 5 hours takes me all night, so. So, yeah. If I don't do any extra streaming, I'll be back Monday. Monday usual time, so we're going back to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. This game needs pony mods. Give it time. Give it time. This game will have them. I'm sure if the API is out in some form. I know someone said the GEC wasn't out yet. It might not be out for a year even, but someone's probably working on it. So, actually, let me save it. I quick saved it, but that's gonna ban this video in Germany. So, hope y'all had fun. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for just coming by this week. Until next year, but that's not that far off. Do you mean like next year as in 2016, or an actual year from now? I assume 2016. But, yeah. Alright, well. Thank you all for hanging out with me this week. Wow, I got a lot of people here today. It's great. Thank you. 2016, early 2016. Okay, that sounds actually more reasonable for when the GEC coming out, because a year sounds really far off. Only 2 months if it's 2000. Well, 2 months, Q1, I assume. Anyway. Thank you all for hanging out. It's been fun. I love this game. I'll be back on Monday, usual time. I'll be playing with my settlement all weekend. Well, not all weekend, but probably this weekend. But, yeah. And then I'll show it off when I come back on Monday. So, thank you all. I'll see you guys Monday. It's been fun. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye.